Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Now for today's video, I want to share my latest anti-haul with you all. If you don't know what an anti-haul is, let me explain it to you. Even though the name is pretty self-explanatory. Haul means buying or getting something, and anti-haul means not buying or not getting something. Basically, have you ever looked up at an e-commerce platform and thought, I would never buy that? I know it's rare, but that does happen, right? So that is what an anti-haul is. Looking at something and just being like, why does this exist? I would never buy that. And you have specific reasons to do that. Of course, budget is one of those reasons, but in my anti-hauls, I try to keep that to a minimum because I know budget is so different for everyone, right? Something might be expensive for me, might not be expensive for you, and vice versa. So I can't promise that it will always happen, but I try to not get budget into the way, even though today I do have one product that honestly defies logic for me and I think would for anyone out there, but we'll get to that. However, I try to have other reasons as to why I would not buy certain things, and that's me, right? When I have a duty, a job to try almost everything out in the market, even I have certain products where I'm like, I would never buy that, okay? That just makes absolutely no sense. So without any further ado, let me de-influence you and talk to you guys about some products that I would never buy, and hopefully you can agree with me. And even if you don't, let me know, why do you not agree? Why do you think the products that I'm talking about are worth buying? So yes, without any further ado, if you want to know my latest anti-haul list, then please keep on watching. Now the first thing I'm going to talk about is not a product but an e-commerce platform, and I'm talking about Cult. And truth be told, I have shopped from them previously and I've really enjoyed all of the discounts that I've gotten. But once you get to know how you're actually getting those discounts is when you should feel disgusted and stop shopping from them. I've actually deleted their app also from my phone because I do not want that energy in my life. Basically, Cult has been cheating a lot of brands, just ordering from them and never paying them, and that's how you're getting your discounts. Carla Cosmetics actually posted a whole post on this, and the thread was just so heartbreaking to read because so many brands and even influencers were like they were never paid and they were treated badly. And honestly, once you get to know all of these practices is when you feel really heartbroken as well, because this could be you, it could be your brand, your family, your friends, or anyone, and they're actually cheating people who are trusting them, who are believing in them. Carla Cosmetics actually wanted to make their way in India, and I love their products. I've shopped their products, they're phenomenal, and they wanted to make their way in India, and Cult was one of the ways that they did it. And sadly, they just ended up losing so much money, and especially for a smaller indie brand that is bootstrapped, it's a big loss. So the saddest part honestly in all of this is that Carla is still listed on Cult because they probably still have some of the stock left, and I'm just like, that is shamelessness to another level. So I really hope Cult changes, its ethics and everything. Maybe offer lesser discount, but at least be ethical and moral about how you're going about it, because it's just so sad to see people who put in so much effort into their companies, into their brands, their babies of sorts, and to be treated this way. It's truly heartbreaking. Okay, with that sad story kept aside, let's move on to some products that I want to talk about. And this first one is going to be the only one that is here because of its budget, because what the hell is going on? I have Chantekai's mascara, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Chantekai. I don't really know, and I don't really care. The price point of this whole brand just blows my mind because, oh my god, who is spending so much money? But especially on a mascara, 7,300 rupees, 7,300 rupees for a mascara. I mean, what is going on? At first, I was like, this should be 730 because that's also an okayish price point for a mascara. But 7,300 rupees? I don't know who has that kind of money. If you have that kind of money, why aren't you paying my bills? I'm serious. Like, why aren't you paying my bills? On a mascara, like on a foundation, I would understand. On a primer, I would understand. On even skincare, I could understand. But for a mascara that's gonna go bad in like 6 months, what does this mascara have? Gold peptides, like actual gold? Like, what does it have? I do not understand. I do not understand. Honestly, for the other products, they're still like really expensive and all of that, right? But at least I can make some sense. Like, I can give it some kind of attribution why is it so expensive. But for a mascara, no. It's a no from my side. Next up, let's talk about this e.l.f. Jumbo Primer. Now, I get it that people love primer, and I get it that people, use primer on a daily or an occasionally more frequent basis. but a jumbo product, really, especially when people are moving more towards mini products in smaller sizes because they're easier to use up. Trust me when I say this, even the normal size of the elf primer is going to take you a while in finishing up. It's still 24 ml. It's a big product size. It's not going to be something going to fly really quickly through. So I don't understand why they needed to introduce a jumbo pack in this. I mean, I would have understood a mini much more because people want to try some things first and then make up their mind. A jumbo absolutely makes no sense until unless you are like a bridal makeup artist or a makeup artist who has like 15 clients in a day, because you're not like pumping 6 7 pumps for each face, right? 2 or 3 pumps maximum is what you're going to be needing. If you go overboard with this primer, it's going to pill up on your skin. It's not going to look nice. So it's not like you can layer and layer and layer this onto your skin. So I really don't understand. And the fact that it's 3900 rupees while the normal price for the normal size is 1300 for 24 ml. So I understand you're getting 3 ml extra for that price, but if you were to spend 3900 on like one normal size primer, like you'll get 3 primers is what I'm trying to say. And if you buy it on sale, you can actually score it for much lesser as well. So again, in my brain, this jumbo primer doesn't make sense overall, but even with the price point and everything, I'm just like, what's going on, elf? Why can't we just have a mini and call it a day? Because they did that with their putty primers. They have putty primer mini like a set. So with their power grip primers, they have a niacinamide version and a normal version. They would have just done minis, and I think that would have been a much better idea. I'll probably get some hate for this, but I'm not buying the Huda Beauty lip markers. Honestly, I don't understand the craze behind lip markers because they're so difficult to use. You have to make them work for you no matter how you use them. And the fact that they dry out in the packaging so quickly is like, why would I want to invest in a product like this? I have a cheaper one from Rucha, and even that wasn't very exciting to me because it's difficult to apply. I would rather just buy a liquid lipstick or a liquid stain and apply that in that way if I want precision and all of that. I really do not understand the idea of a lip marker. It is very, very uncomfortable to use, and it just doesn't look good on the lips. Like, I have not seen someone make it look good because your lips do start to feel very cracky and very dry and all of that, no matter how good the formulation is. It's just the fact that it has to be so thin, it will make your lips feel dry. So I'm not going to be buying that. I'm not going to be investing into that. And I've seen so many people not have a good experience with it as well that I'm like, wow, I'm not going to waste my money here. And honestly, it doesn't matter. The Mrucha Beauty one is quite affordable, but even still, I would be like, you don't need to spend even that amount of money and waste that amount of money because every penny is earned with hard work, right? Even earning 1 rupee is not easy in today's day and age. So yeah, it's gonna be a no from my side. Next up, I have this plumping top coat by Hue, and honestly, if I didn't read through the description, I would have never included it in this video because Hue in my brain was more of a lip company. I have their lip oils and everything and I absolutely love it, but I don't understand why do you need a plumping nail top coat? It's a nail top coat, you guys. I really thought it's a lip top coat and they've just named it that way, but it's a nail top coat. Like plumping nail top, I don't understand. Like, how is it gonna work? Like, I don't see the point of it. Like, I would understand if it's just like a shiny top coat or something, but they've mentioned it has a plumping effect on the nails. Like, what are we doing? Like, what is that technology? And even after that, I don't want bubble nails because plumping in my brain automatically would mean that it would be a thicker layer of nail polish to give it like gel nail effect. Maybe, I don't know, but the fact that the name only is so off-putting, like plumping top coat. Why? I think we could have named it better because it's just a top coat, maybe say long lasting, shiny, glossy. Plumping just isn't the right word for nails, I believe. Listen, I don't think we can have an anti-haul video without at least one Makeup Revolution product because they never fail in giving us gimmicky products. And this time, we have a marble stick blush. First of all, I don't understand the concept of marbling in base products, especially when it comes to foundations or concealers. Even lip, actually, I don't understand marbling overall because I just want one consistent product. Like, and if I had to mix everything up and then apply it, then what's the point of marbling anyway? Because I'm mixing it up, so might as well give it to me that way. And I understand by looking at it, you might be like, ooh, this is interesting, but that's not how my brain works. I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be so inconsistent, or ooh, I'm gonna have 10 different colors on my face. And I know the difference in the colors might be very subtle and you might not even see it, but in my brain, if I want a berry color and there's a berry and coral swirl going on, I might just get that coral on that day, and it's just not up my alley. It's not something I enjoy at all. I like consistency in my makeup. I like to know what I'm putting on my face will work for me and will give me what I actually want. And marble is just not it. I've talked about marble lip gloss from Plum in the past and marble whatnot. So I don't know why marbling is still a thing. I think we should leave marble to stones and to cakes. Those are the only two places where I like marble. Other than that, I don't think we need that in our makeup. And to finish off this video, I have the Bella Vita 5-in-1 makeup stack. And I have to start off by saying these stacks are getting out of hand. 3 was fine, 4 was a stretch, and 5 is just cuckoo in the head, because these were supposed to be travel friendly, something you can keep in your purse easily to touch up. And now we're pulling out a sword every single time you have to touch up a lipstick. I mean, what is going on? And the fact that this is not just a lipstick stack, but it also has eyeshadow and highlighter and whatnot in here, it just does not sound something that's going to be very comfy and simple, because as soon as you have to apply something that's on the bottom layer, you're going to have all of the other 4 or other 3 components on top, and then you're applying it, and it's just something that doesn't sound very nice to me. Plus the fact that you don't actually get a lot of quantity in here. And I understand while makeup is something very difficult to finish, these quantities that we're talking about are tiny, and that's why you can get it at the price point that these are being offered at, and they dry out so quickly. Until and unless you are using a lipstick stack on a daily basis, trust me, it will dry out quicker than you think it will. So invest in them only if you are going to be using them daily. And even after all of that, I just feel these stacks like 5-6 wala stacks are just not worth it, because you're getting very similar shades and all of that. With this Bella Vita one, I don't understand this, because it's going to be too much of a hassle to carry it every single time, especially if I just like one of the products. What, for example, what if I'm just wearing the eyeshadow and a lipstick from some other thing? I would much rather have minis separately that I'm able to carry and enjoy as in when I want them to be in my bag, rather than having to carry the whole stack with me. I don't know, that's just how my brain works. Even with the other brands that have those 5 bala stacks, I'm like, why do we need 5 shades in one go? 3 is more than enough, because you can mix and match and make your own. So 5 is just way too much. And I know a lot of other brands like Rene and even Cuffs and Lashes, they have that 5 stack, and I've talked about them previously as well. And I just don't understand the concept of it overall. So yeah, I think it might be just me, but let me know, what do you think about these tags? Because in my brain, they're more uncomfortable than helpful. That's just how I think. But also let me know a product that you won't be shopping, and what is your anti-haul list, because these were all of the products that are on my anti-haul list. And I just pointed here because I have my laptop placed here with all of the screenshots and everything to help me guide through it. But yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know your anti-haul list, because it's going to be a PSA for all of us, and we can think and critically evaluate what we want to shop and what we don't want to shop. Because a lot of times we're shopping these days because an influencer said so. I'm calling myself out as well here. We're shopping something because someone's told it's great, or something's new, or something's on discount, and we're not really using our analytical skills to think whether or not we want it, or whether or not it's going to be actually useful. So I want these videos to be something that you can sit with, you can think about, and actually get things that you're going to love and will use as well. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this and found this helpful, and if you did, then don't forget to comment and subscribe. It will mean the absolute world to me. But I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye.